YouTube で毎月10万円を稼ぐ。 YouTube にある動画をアップするとザックザクザックザクお金が稼げる。日本中で圧倒的実績、スマホかパソコンがあれば OK。 詳しくは動画説明欄をチェック。
That makes things only worse on an individual basis. Out.
Jeffries gets hit by that inside pitch, and you could hear him yell. And he is not happy. Pedro Martinez again will try to move Webster over with the sacrifice bunt. That pitch was thrown inside, and now both pitchers are warned. Mike Williams throwing the inside pitch. You'll remember that Pedro Martinez hit Greg Jeffries. Got him on the right elbow. Jeffries had to leave the game. And now in a bunt situation, you can see this pitch coming right in at Pedro's left knee. And then Pedro gets decked, and here they go. Pedro throws his helmet at Mike Williams, and a huge pile out in the middle of the field. Here come the bullpens, and the umpires now stand back and take numbers. Down in the middle of that pile, Pedro Martinez and Mike Williams. Expos and Phillies all in the middle of it there. And it's still going on down on the ground. There's Rondell White trying to separate some people. This is where it becomes so dangerous, where people can get hurt. Kurt Schilling is in the middle of this. So is Jim Fregosi, Moises Alou. Rondell White's got a hold on Schilling, who has a knot over his right eye, you can see. And there is Pedro. So after the warning by Frank Pulley, Mike Williams came right back at Pedro Martinez. Well, every once in a while you'll see that, where the pitch is made, doesn't hit the batter, knocks him down or brushes him back, and then the pitcher comes back again with the retaliatory pitch. Even after Williams was warned, so they're gone.
Well, here we're going to see the pitch. This one's going to actually go behind Pedro. I mean, there was no question about the intention of the first pitch, and just again, you're not surprised about Williams. Now, Pedro, I think, makes a little mistake. He's going to get ejected for that right now, and the Expos have it's a good trade for the Phillies. It's been this kind of year for the Phillies. What do they got to lose? They're in last place. They're playing for nothing. They're frustrated as heck. They felt someone threw at one of their batters. Of course, they're going to retaliate full force. They're not going to just let a warning deter them.
We'll show you the sequence. Here is the first pitch in this bunt situation. See, down at Pedro's left knee. Now here's Frank Pulley very quickly. You're warned, says to Pedro, and you are warned. Next time, you're out of the game. So here is the next time. It's the very next pitch. It's behind Pedro Martinez. Now Frank Pulley, see him eject Williams. Now he turns, and he can't find Pedro. Pedro's out there with the helmet. Fortunately missed Mike Williams.
Here's George Bell. 3 homers, 9 RBIs in that Tiger series. Whoa. As Wimpy mentioned, he will come up and in on you. Wow. So George will regroup a little bit. He might get him this time. But George Bell is not a good man to come up and in on.
Yeah.
More or less like wake him up. Watch out. Oh, yeah. Now here goes George. Yeah, Seeley. Oh, boy, I'll tell you one thing. There we go. Let's just hope some cooler heads prevail right here, Wimpy.
Oh, man.
As we've got a pennant race going on. Now, I'll tell you one thing. As we said, George just won't stand for it.
No.
There's just no way. Now Roberto Hernandez is having to be restrained by a couple of White Sox and Red Sox players. Aaron Seeley should be very happy that George did not land that punch.
Yeah. Well, he did a quick sidestep act right there. And
George came from left field with that punch.
Oh, well, that was a haymaker.
That was
right
a
there.
haymaker.
Yeah, take a look at it again. I don't know if this ball gets away from him, but good grief, it's way behind him.
That was right behind his.
The barrel of the bat comes back at Roger Clemens, and he fires the bat back toward Piazza, who is going down the first baseline. That is all Roger Clemens there. A moment started by, created by Clemens. And thankfully not much more on the field than these two benches emptying, and the players now in a mode of standing around and trying to sort out what just happened. That was surprising.
Joe, there were a lot of people who defended Roger Clemens when he hit Mike Piazza in the head. I was one of them. In my view right now, Roger Clemens is dead wrong. You can't take up the better part of the bat, the fat part of the bat, and fire it into foul territory near Piazza. Obviously, Piazza didn't mean to do that. My gosh, that's a blatant act. Foolish, foolish. Man, that is, I'll tell you, that is a blatant act right there. Piazza has every right to be upset. Wow.
So Roger Clemens, in essence, throws a jagged, a pointed, sharp piece of wood that ends up, what, 2 feet away from Mike Piazza?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Piazza was looking toward Clemens when the bat was thrown over into foul territory. Had Mike had his head down, running down the first baseline, he may have run right into that barrel of the bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Defensive swing, and it's Vizcaíno to his left, and a perfect first inning for Clemens.
YouTube で毎月10万円を稼ぐ YouTube にある動画をアップするとザックザクザックザクお金が稼げる日本中で圧倒的実績スマホかパソコンがあれば OK 詳しくは動画説明欄をチェック